So guys, welcome back to another video and welcome to this FUTMAS Thiago Mendes player review. Now today EA released some more FUTMAS content and I've got to say it's a bit disappointing. They released an 86 rated Douglas Costa, which costs an 86 rated squad, and they also released an 87 rated Fakir, which costs an 87 rated squad. Both of them SBCs seem a bit overpriced to me, so I'd probably advise avoiding them, to be honest. Now, an 86 rated squad for a Douglas Costa isn't horrendous, but it's definitely not good value. And that card's only got 75 shooting, which at this stage of the game is really, really poor. And that Fakir card just doesn't seem good value to me because you can get Inform Fakir for like 25k. And yeah, it's a right mid, but you can change positions in-game in FIFA anyway. So neither of them FUTMAS cards seem like good value to me, but be sure to let me know your thoughts on them in the comment sections down below. Anyway, in today's video, like I've already said, we are going to be focusing on this Thiago Mendes card. It looks like a decent item for a freebie, so I'm looking forward to giving it a go. The objectives to actually get this card don't look too difficult, so it's definitely an item that's relatively easy to pick up. Anyway, this is the team we're going to be using this item in. In-game, I will be playing in the 4-2-3-1 formation. We're going to try this guy out as a CDM, but we're also going to try him as a centre mid. And the reason for that is this guy's work rates. He's got high medium work rates, and he's a pretty well-rounded card. So hopefully he can do a job in both the CDM and CM roles. So let's have a look at this guy's in-game stats, shall we? So in the defending column, we will start there. He's got a really good interception stat of 86 and an okay stand tackling stat of 81 and not bad slide tackling either of 79. Defensive stats are alright, but obviously they're nothing too amazing. Physically, he's got really good stamina of 92, which is very pleasing. This guy should be able to run for the full game without tiring. His strength though of 70 definitely isn't ideal for a CDM at this stage of the game. He's got good aggression though, so hopefully he fights for the ball quite a bit. His dribbling attributes for a defensive midfielder are pretty solid, to be honest. 81 agility, 85 ball control, and 81 in-game dribbling. Not brilliant stats, but like I say, for his position, they're definitely not too bad. His passing attributes are pretty nice. He's got 87 short passing and 85 long passing, which is good. Hopefully this guy can distribute the ball from deep nicely. And then finally, in that shooting section, this item has 86 shot power and 84 long shots. So if we get the chance to shoot from distance, maybe we'll take off a shot with him. Anyway, let's just get into some games and let's see how this item performs in matches. It's only an 84 rated card, so we can't expect too much from it, but hopefully, like I said, it does indeed impress us. So for our first game, we actually come up against another FUTMAS item. My opponent has the FUTMAS Axel Witsel. He's also got Road to the Final Mbabu, who is absolutely brilliant now he's been boosted, and Road to the Final Joe Gomez, who is amazing now that he's received his upgrade. 85 pace on that centre back item, insane. Martial wins the header, gets it to Mendes, who's going to try and get around his man, puts the ball down to the wing. Martial back inside to Mendes, who's looking for a runner, or tried to get the ball inside, but Gomez, unfortunately, knocks him off the ball. There's Mendes to try and bring the ball forward up against Wijnaldum here, does well to keep possession. Okay, so at the break, we are 1 goal down, not being a very good first half, to be honest. As you can see, really haven't created too many chances. And we've had to do quite a bit of defending. We need to be better in the second half. And yeah, that's my motivational halftime team talk. Lego. Nice positioning there by Mendes. And now we can look to counter. Oh, nice play there by Mendes. Tracking back to dispossess Aubameyang. Guardiola. Finds Mendes, who gets a chance to shoot. Oh, ball's bounced kindly and Dembele scored. We just scored a very, very fortunate goal, but it all came from Thiago Mendes' shot, which unfortunately didn't end up in the back of the net, but luckily Dembele picked up the pieces, and we've got ourselves an equaliser. Dembele finds Thiago Mendes, who's going to put the ball through for Aubameyang, but he's just not going to be able to get on the end of it. Joe Gomez too fast and strong enough to hold Aubameyang off there. Guardiola feeds the ball into Mendes. Mendes gets it onto Dembele. And now we've got a chance to attack. Not the most pretty attack, but it's an attack, and we've scored a goal off it. Oh, nice block there by Thiago Mendes. And now, can we profit off of it? Oh, wrong pass there from Hulk. Dembele whips it in. Thiago Mendes gets on the end of it. Oh, just couldn't pull the trigger. The ball was just bouncing everywhere, and he just wouldn't control it. And my opponent has rage quit. We scored a fair goal and we were in like the 89th minute and still my opponent decided to quit. I don't get why he'd quit at that point, to be honest. You may as well see out the remaining one FIFA minute of the game, but it is what it is. How was Thiago Mendes then on debut? He was okay, to be honest. Definitely didn't stand out. Pep Guardiola was definitely the better defensive midfielder in that match, but he made a couple of good interceptions, but his lack of strength definitely is noticeable in that DM role because he got shoved off the ball a little bit by my opposition's midfielders. Our next opponent has a pretty insane side. He's got a couple of red inform FUT Champs players, 2 icons, and also 2 very good UCL cards up front with Neymar and Mbappe. And also his backline's got a Van Dijk. This guy's team's insane. Chance to come forward now. Ian Wright and Thiago Mendes coming forward. Of all people, can he get the ball inside to Wright? He can, and Ian Wright will score. Very nice early goal in this game. Here is Mendes now. He slides the ball in to Ian Wright. Mendes once more. Finds Fabregas, who tries to get the shot away on the turn, but Van Dijk makes a block. Oh, foul apparently. Oh, nice bit of link-up play here. Mendes has got a chance to get inside the box. He has done, puts the ball inside, and we get a tap in with Hulk. Oh, my opponent was trying to break away there, but Mendes luckily got back. Okay, so there's the half-time whistle. We somehow have a 3-0 lead. Did not expect to have that at the break. My opponent's put plenty of pressure on, but he's quit. I was about to say my opponent's put plenty of pressure on, but we've been the ones that have been more clinical in front of goal. But my opponent's decided after 45 minutes that's enough, and he is out of there. So how was Mendes in that game? Decent offensively, to be honest. Got himself involved in a couple of attacks and also picked up 2 assists, which was very pleasing. Defensively though, wasn't particularly amazing, and yeah, that's a bit of a shame. Once again, made a few interceptions, but in terms of like one-on-one battles, he does get outstrengthed by the higher tier players in this game. Next for us is this. It's a very solid looking team, and he's got players like Pogba, red inform Fabinho, and Aubameyang, and Heung-min Son, all to be on the eye out for. On the eye out for? I mean to say on the lookout for. My English clearly isn't that great today. Thiago Mendes trying to bring the ball forward. Under a bit of pressure here. But he's done well to keep the ball there up against Pogba. Oh, nice pass there by Mendes. Now we might have a chance to break. Really nice through ball there from Fabregas. And there's the half-time whistle. Unfortunately, at the break, the score is 0-0. I've actually had a couple of really good chances, but my finishing has let me down. My build-up play has been great, but my end product just hasn't been there. Mendes dispossesses my opponent. Mendes bringing the ball forward. He's found a bit of a gap to run into. Got a bit of space as well. He's going to put the ball into the box for Aubameyang, who bicycle kicks it into the back of the net. And I've only just realised my opponent's got a red card. When did that happen? Chance. Mendes puts it through. Aubameyang with a chance now. Goes for the finesse and should have scored. Why didn't I go close to goal? My head just... I'm clearly just not focused on FIFA tonight. I'm missing so many easy chances. Oh, big interception there by Mendes. It's a good job he got to that ball. Nice tackle there by Mendes. Uh-oh. I don't like this. Mendes gets back and puts pressure on him just in time. Oh, chance. Mendes got down this right edge again. Slams the ball across the box. Gets another assist. He keeps getting that same assist. Just creeps into the box, finds a gap, puts the ball across the box, and then Hulk gets a tap in. That's 3-1, and that is game over. And there it is. The full-time whistle has blown. We get ourselves another win. We get a 3-1 victory in this game. Yeah, my finishing was not on point in that match at all. Thiago Mendes with a 9.4 match rating in this game. Once again, gets 2 assists to his name. So, once again, quite happy with his offensive performance. But defensively, not particularly amazing. Not terrible, but definitely not as good as the other CDMs that played alongside him, like Sissoko and Pep Guardiola. So, after playing around with this 84 rated FUTMAS Thiago Mendes item, what are my thoughts on this card? Gotta be honest, this card surprised me. It was a lot better than I expected it to be. Now, I'm definitely not saying that this is like a top tier CDM item, but the card definitely outperformed my expectations. And to be honest, my expectations of this card were pretty low because the upgrade on this item isn't particularly massive, but still, it's an alright looking card. Anyway, let's break things down. Pace. This guy's pace is very good. He is really good at tracking back to help out defend, and that obviously is very pleasing, so no complaints in that department. He is very quick. His shooting, I thought, was really good for a DM, to be honest. He can definitely crack a shot. He's got really good shot power, and his accuracy from distance is decent too, so pretty happy with that. His positioning, though, I wasn't particularly thrilled with. The guy definitely likes to get forward, and he's not like quick to get back at times either, because he's got high medium work rates, so that is obviously an instant negative for a defensive mid. If you're going to use this guy in a DM role, you're going to want to put stay back while attacking on him. I thought his passing was really good though, over short and long distances, so I was very happy with this guy's distribution. He does only have a 3-star weak foot, so you have got to pass off his stronger right foot to get the most out of him, but as I say, I thought his passing was actually really solid, so positives in that department. His dribbling I also thought was good for a DM. Like I said at the start, he doesn't have like amazing dribbling attributes, but for a defensive mid, he is very comfortable in possession, and that obviously is very pleasing. His ball control I also thought was great in game. Defensively, I thought this card was good, nothing too amazing, but good enough. Made plenty of intercepts, which was very good to see, but his general tackling isn't that amazing. Now, I'm not saying this guy can't tackle, because he can, but he's not strong in a tackle, and he can be shoved out the way from time to time. He does have very high aggression though, which is good, because it means he battles for the ball quite a bit, but the top tier attackers, that have a lot of strength, do have the ability to hold this guy off. He's got really good stamina, which is nice, and he can be up and down the field all game long, which is pleasing. And I also have to say, I was quite surprised with this guy's aerial ability, because he actually won quite a few aerial battles for me, which I didn't expect with him being 5'10" and having average jumping. But yeah, aerially not too bad, but still I don't particularly want him marking the front post from corners. Overall then, what's the verdict on this card? It's a good CDM item, but it's definitely not a great one. I actually thought he played really well in the centre mid role. I thought he was better in that role than he was at DM, to be honest, and that's due to his work rates, because as a DM, yeah, his defensive positioning just isn't anything too special, but played quite well when I tried him out as a centre mid, so maybe that's a position to consider using this guy in. Would I use this guy in FUT Champs? No, to be honest, I just think there are so many better midfielders in the game available right now, but still, for a freebie, you should definitely pick this item up. So guys, those are my thoughts on the 84 rated Thiago Mendes item. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please leave a like rating on it in the comment section down below. Let me know your thoughts on this card. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you in the next one.